Because you're
think.
on the other account is the only reason why I ask.
Well, that's just for the screen share. I don't want to
Oh,
screen
okay.
share the same one I'm using to stream. Um, and I think we're good. I did tell Will that we were doing this, but I don't know if he's checking. But I'll send him a link so he knows what's up. I don't know if he'll be joining us in
You
any.
don't have to join.
No, I don't think he does, but he keeps at. I mean, he's asked us to do this a few times, so.
I don't think.
So I will, at the very
I mean,
least,
that'd be
send.
cool, because then we can at least get commentary on his stuff.
I imagined he'd join the chat if anything else, but honestly, like I said, I'm not super worried. But yeah, we'll watch some of Will's stuff. We've been promising Will that we would do this for 2 years after we watched his Zelda movie,
You mean the Beetle movie?
the Beetle movie. Yes.
If I'm
Um,
live,
we
I'm not
never,
sorry.
we are live. Hello, Tomb Buffoon. Doing something different today. Hope you're ready to go on this journey with us. Let me see. I'll send Will a link just as like a not that not that Will needs to show up. Even if he did, I think he'd be like spectating in the comments. But just give him a heads up. We're finally doing this. Anyway, and after this, I want to switch over to Adventure 2. Because we'll start with watching the trailer for his Zaandarbrow movie, because I haven't actually. I commented on it, but I didn't watch it yet because I wanted to watch it on stream. I'll say the same disclaimer I did when we were watching Rich Alvarez. Permission, where we got permission to do this, and Will even wants us to do it.
Well, also, the difference is we like Will.
Yeah, I don't dislike Richie, but
I do. I'm just joking, Richie. You know, I like you. I'm not saying that to save face because you know who I am. I'm just playing.
well, thanks,
Like
Toon
Richie.
Buffoon. I appreciate that.
What's Dude Buffoon want?
We're gonna.
I'm messing with that.
I
I'm in
know.
a mood today. Forgive me.
It's all good. It's all
Maybe
good.
we
I
shouldn't
still have.
watch Will stuff, huh?
I have. I actually have stupid shit I need to do after the stream that I should have done already, but I already took care of the hard part. I have to make a payment for student loans, and but they switched the website, and I had to deal with the bank today, which wasn't.
Do you really want to be sharing that?
I don't think I'm sharing anything bad. Like, I don't think I'm sharing anything that anyone could use to do anything malicious. I'm just acknowledging student loans exist. And I had to deal with the bank, and it wasn't that bad, but it was still like something I had to do. But definitely, but like, I still haven't actually made the payment.
No. There's don't be sorry for being here, Toon Buffoon. I'm an asshole.
Um,
We love you being here. At least I do.
no, we love Toon Buffoon. You're our regular chatter. We love having you here. The Zaandarbrow is a friend of ours. I would say distant friend. I only talk to Will every so often, but we still do little collaborations. There's actually something I recorded for him recently. That'll see the light of day
Yeah.
eventually.
I would love to get Will on one of my Mario Day videos. I forgot
Nice.
completely to ask him.
He's
'Cause
he's always got a lot going on. You know,
Yeah,
he's kind of never stopped his grind.
he's like one of us that actually continued and got better.
Yeah. I mean, it's like everything on his channel has improved significantly, and it's been fun watching it grow over the
I can
years.
even
And
argue that I can even argue in truth that I can, and this is not trying to shit on Rich Alvarez, but I feel like even in truth, he kind of even surpassed Rich in a way.
he, at the very least, kept continuing improving where Richie's work kind of grew stagnant, and now whenever he does it, it's like little YouTube shorts with where if that's what you want to do,
Well,
cool.
that's
But
fine though. Like, I think that's
Will
fine.
is
I think
a
shorts kind of work for Richie because that's what his Snazpaz and that stupid video game show was. So
yeah. But I
I think
think Will's channel here is like good evidence that You can keep doing it if you want to keep doing it.
And
A lot of
can I
people,
also
a lot of people say they can't. I can't do this. I can't do that. And if you can't, and if you get into that mindset, then yeah, you can't.
I
But
think I
Will
will say
avoided
this
that
though.
mindset.
I will say this though. Will and Richie are different because Richie, I think, doesn't want to do that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
So, and to be fair here, Richie, I know that you said that you would come back to Stupid Mario Brothers, but I don't know. Howdy.
Hey,
I
Betsy.
don't know if he could anymore because it would require like so much effort, that I don't know if Richie wants to put into it. So, anyways, I'm gonna watch the Zaandarbrow movie.
We're gonna watch the trailer for the Zaandarbrow movie, and then we're gonna pick one of his four Nintendo Cinematic Universe films to watch. We already watched two on stream, but that was like 2 to 3 years ago, so I feel like we need to rewatch Waluigi and Zelda. But I would rather watch one of the other ones tonight. But I think we should watch all of the movies and just do this more consistently, like no 2 year gap after this. Maybe like once a week.
24 hours, Zaandarbrow stream, let's go. 24-hour.
Now, here's the deal.
Train, here we go.
No, here's the deal. I already watched this trailer, so.
Cool. Yeah, like I said, I commented on it. I liked it, but I saved it because I wanted to do the stream soon. So.
Well, you should have told me that.
Blind watch. Yeah, I wasn't really sure when I was gonna do it, but
Cool.
tonight.
It's like you're on it with Better Call Saul. Why can't you be on it with this?
You want to hear something kind of sad, and it's not that big of a deal because the reactions aren't that important. Like the podcast is the real show. There, I forgot to hit record on the second episode we watched yesterday.
Who cares? It's all good.
The only reason that one kind of sucks is it's probably one of the most big moment episodes of the show so far. Like there's so many big moments in it, but
Oh, you missed my reaction to
characters coming back, and that's a lot. I mean, I'm gonna have to.
You missed Michael's gaslighting.
I'll try to be here for the full 24 hours. Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
I'll
Michael's gaslighting. It's my favorite kind.
but we're gonna watch this. We'll watch one of the movies, and then, like I said, I'd like to switch to Adventure 2 for a little bit, but it just depends on how long it takes. So the movie's only an hour long, but we often pause and talk.
It depends on how long this goes for, because I still have a thing to edit, because I have a video that's supposed to come out tomorrow or Sunday.
I mean, if you need to peace out right when we're done with this, that's fine. I would like to do it. I installed some mods, and I think it'd be fun to.
I'm just here because you said Zaandarbrow.
Do you think we can finally make some universe?
Zaandarbrow.
Oh,
All right, let's
man,
watch.
I can't wait for our big gigs.
This is gonna be awesome, guys.
And nothing can go wrong at all.
This is just the Zaandarbrow movie. I recognize some of these people from different channels that were also part of that stupid Mario Brothers fan show craze.
Don't keep us waiting.
One of those guys had a Jimmy Neutron shirt.
No, Will.
All right.
You know what's great is that
I've got nothing because I feel like that trailer says nothing, but I'm also excited as hell.
Well, I got a lot to say. I think it's really great that not only is he keeping the Rich Alvarez spirit alive, he's keeping the Channel Awesome spirit alive too.
Hey, yeah. I like the idea of it just being the Zaandarbrow movie though, because it's like I have no idea what to expect with it, and that'll make it fun to watch. I did the same thing when I was still on Bemis 100. We did the Bemis 100 movie, and that was just vague enough to be like anything.
Yeah, I feel like every YouTuber had a movie except for me. Some professional,
It's fun.
some not.
Matt hasn't had a movie yet.
Oh, he hasn't?
He's had short films, but yeah, no feature. I don't think I've seen a feature from that.
Maybe he had a movie on Burninator that we don't know about.
I do have a hard time sitting through the Bemis 100 movie nowadays. It's not something that I would want to.
Something you're not proud of.
There's stuff that I think is fun to rewatch of mine for shits and giggles. The Bemis 100 movie is not one of them. So okay, we got.
Real talk, Stupid Smash Bros was gonna get a movie. but everything fell apart. So no movie.
Yeah, I remember when I was doing Waluigi show, I had a movie written, and I wrote it in the most tedious way possible. I like wrote the script out with a pencil.
Well, the movie for Super Smash Bros. Is supposed to be the finale of the whole series. Because Richie did it, so we're like, yeah, let's just end our series on that. It's supposed to have like 2 or 3 seasons in truth. So for obvious reasons, we never made the movie.
Yeah. I'll read. So here's our. So we have like, there's 12 things on this, but some of them are just. Okay, there's actually only 10 movies though. 2 of them are talking about Phase 2, and one of them's a Phase 1 trailer. Let's just watch the Phase 1 trailer for shits and giggles to give you an idea of what this entire franchise
Watching the whole
is.
Zaandarbrow.
The Zaandarbrow.
Let's watch this trailer that they put the time into.
Really, what all this is watching Crispy, an asshole of video game lore that no one gives a shit about.
That's what the Zelda one was, but it was really funny.
We all have problems from time to time. Mario really has a problem.
It's really weird because the first movie in the series is a COVID movie.
Are you sure that it's
Also,
safe
by the way,
out
to
here?
be fair here, Richie gets it too. Okay, it's not just Zaandarbrow.
Most people on YouTube making any sort of video game show are gonna not get lore right, and a lot of them are doing it deliberately.
You know,
While others are probably just making movies on games they don't know that well. I swear to God, Metal Gear Solid makes it into so many of these web shows because it's like the costumes are like, yeah, they're easier to make.
you know what's really funny is they're not.
They're easier to cheap out on.
Yeah, they're in truth, no one has actually gotten a snake costume right.
Of a beautiful friendship.
Which is funny because like the easiest snake is like naked snake.
I'm just dealing with my
I think.
Yes, make him naked.
I mean, you could put him shirtless. He's been shirtless a lot.
The best costume you could have for him is completely nude.
I'm not opposed to that.
Is that their Ganondorf? Because that is better.
Use knowledge of triflousness.
Or is that a different character?
I'm sorry
I like that
my
shot of the
mouth is
water. I
full.
like that shot of the water a lot, actually. That's cool.
I'm here to talk to you about the Smash Initiative.
But we actually watched that one.
Interested?
You're not gonna make me watch Zelda, are you?
Just a hunch.
I mean,
And you know,
we don't have to if you feel like you're refreshed on it enough. We did watch it a while ago. We did watch that, and we did watch Waluigi. I remember how it ends. I mean, I think Zelda's the last one before the Smash Bros. Movie, too.
I don't want to be an ass, man. I don't want to be an ass. And I know you're gonna be like, oh, it's so easy to not be.
this is gonna be great.
I mean, Will and his crew were cool for our first stream.
This is it.
I agree with what's being said about Snake's costume. I want to see his solid.
It's not that, like, I'm not agreeing with you, Michael. It's the easiest to, like, kind of bullshit Snake's costume, you know?
Most people make their Snake costume out of stuff they find around the house, or if they're gonna make a Mario costume, they have to buy shit.
I mean, Snake's is the easiest shit, you know?
And then there's Phase 2.
I also think it would have been cool, Chris's stupid commentary. If they're doing Smash Bros. Movies, it would have been cool if they went with the escalation of Smash Bros. How it went from Melee to Brawl, you know?
Now here is...
Ultimate. I think that would have been cool instead of just... And I know why they jumped to Ultimate, because that's the newest game.
Right.
But, like, if they're planning on doing multiple Smash Bros., I think it would have been cool if they started with Smash Bros., the next one would have been named Melee, the next one would have been Brawl. I don't know what the fuck they would have called the other one because Nintendo decided to tell us to fuck off with that one. But
I will say I think it's weird that the Unknown Plumber Season 3 is part of Phase 2, but just Season 3.
yeah, well, that sounds like something Disney would do. Because
But,
they're bringing in Punisher or whatever.
Alright, well, we already did watch Waluigi and Zelda on stream, so maybe we should, if I feel like I need to rewatch those, I'll do it on my own. I'll do that on my own time if we need to rewatch those, but between Metal Gear Solid and...
You later. Oh, we're doing Metal Gear... Fuck, okay.
Well, we have two... I feel like we need to watch those two before Ultimate Smash Brothers, and then the rest of the next stuff is like Phase 2. Do we want to do Quarantine Mario Brothers or Metal Gear Solid tonight? They're both about the same length.
Michael, I'm making you choose, because either way I'm gonna be a bitch.
We will do Quarantine Mario Brothers since that is the first one.
Because you always say you're being a bitch when you're being like mostly fair.
I just don't like...
What the fuck? That's too old to order off the kids menu commenting on this.
You gave me a fucking heart attack, Michael!
That's fucking Chazington.
You fucking scared the shit out of me! Jesus Christ!
Why'd that scare the shit out of you?
Say something that could possibly be interpreted as a little bit slightly negative, and you're like, "Oh, I don't want to be a bitch, but I do
don't
want to
be negative."
I love this guy. It's awesome that he's commented on this. How many other people? A lot of people are talking about Mumkey because Mumkey did a video on this, but
Yeah, well, let's be real here. Will is like... Will's good at promoting himself. Will got himself out there. Will is the man. Let's be real here.
it's entertaining stuff. And we did interview him for the Super Mario Brothers video, and he said that I asked him if he liked doing original stuff more than Nintendo stuff more, and he did just openly say like he likes making original stuff, but he does prefer the video game stuff, which is like, all right, cool. He knows what he wants to do.
Well, it's fun. Like I get it, but it's fun, you know.
Yeah.
Spin on this kind of stuff that you've grown up with. Hell yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. People make whole careers off of it.
He committed to it too, because the NCU is like, I feel like if you heard anyone other than Will say that, you would like imagine they would start and stop like immediately. Will's been doing this for 3 years.
Will is committed.
Yes.
He is committed to his craft. Not a lot of people out there are committed to their craft.
Anyways, let's watch.
Yeah.
This is
You gonna comment on it?
speaking of the
Comment on the
NCU.
music?
It's Kevin MacLeod, right?
Mario?
Yeah.
What?
Is Splatoon in his universe? That'd be great.
Items.
Well, Luigi, I had to get them all before everyone else takes them.
Takes them, Mario?
Yeah, we can't be too careful.
I'm gonna go save the princess. So
I like the quick cut to get close to his face when he said that.
Why, Mario?
Because there's too many Toads and Goombas running around. Social distancing!
But why though?
It is not safe.
And if I just stay
I
inside,
don't like the idea
I'll be safe.
that COVID is
Yes.
in the Mario universe.
It's quite literally what started the Nintendo Cinematic Universe.
Well, if
COVID started it all.
What was it that PokeTubers were calling it? Coughing virus?
I'm sure. I bet they would.
Koopas currently very sick. The Goombas are running around like wild animals. The Toads are trying to control the chaos outside, but nothing seems to be working. We now go to Toad live on the scene. Toad? Everyone stay inside! Inside!
But we can't just stay inside forever, brother.
Of course we can, Luigi.
Michael, can we have one of Chris's famous pauses?
Yeah, I like this music they picked for the scene. Go ahead.
Okay. So, if Toads and Goombas are what's keeping people inside, I'm gonna be an ass, but I feel like this is kind of common knowledge. Mario deals with viruses in Dr. Mario. You could have easily said it. You could have easily said that people have the fever or the chills.
The fever or the chills, but that wouldn't be cause for lockdown.
Shit, dude. Like, we don't know what the Mario viruses are. We just look. If Mario has to kill these things with pills, they're pretty serious.
It's an origin story for Dr. Mario that hasn't happened yet in the timeline.
All I'm saying is that, like, if Goombas and Koopas are the only reason why people are staying inside, I feel like they could have went for the. I mean, whatever. They didn't go for the easy route, but I think Dr. Mario's very. You can tell me I'm wrong, but I feel like Dr. Mario's kind of common knowledge. They could have went with that. Anyways, move on. I also have to commend Will and his friend for using the Joy-Cons to play the game.
They're not wearing the right hats right now.
Oh. Anyways, I have to commend them because I can't do that shit.
The Joy-Cons? Oh, that's how I play it.
I'm sorry, Michael.
I mean, you just clip them together. It's like a normal controller.
I know, I like the Pro Controller too.
They're kings now.
Yeah, of course they are. Richie's already the king. Not Richie. Wow. Mario, come on, get your shit right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need some more mushrooms. I'm almost out. I'll be back.
I do know that this movie is about Mario battling his drug addiction. I do know that much about it.
I haven't heard that in a freaking long time. That's like an old ass concept.
I understand that, but I'm not joking. That's what the movie is about.
Oh, I know. I've seen this before. All I'm saying is that I'm happy that it took Will this long to get
I haven't seen the whole thing. I seen some of it. I did see Monkey's video just because I was like, why the Monkey's making a video on Will? I gotta watch that.
I'll tell you this, I'm very proud of Will for waiting on the Mario drug addiction joke.
He had a good setup. Mario's stuck inside. He can't get more mushrooms. They had a setup.
So it is day 6 of quarantine. Mario's not
Also,
looking so
can I
Are
give
you holding
credit
up,
to
Mario?
Luigi for being one of the few people to actually have a
Mario?
fucking mustache?
First Luigi with a mustache. Yeah, they normally like either don't bother with the mustache or it's like paper.
Somebody please send help.
Fun fact, I could not grow facial hair to save my life.
But it's smelling me.
I can now. I wasn't able to before, but it's very messy.
Real talk, I can't now. Anyways.
Well, I know you can't now. I assume that you were saying you never could.
No, I never could. I tried.
Mario Battle, but I don't know if it's gonna
The
be
closest you can see that in is in my Metroid
So
video.
I'm just gonna.
The last thing you see is Will running at you. We got the fucking lightsabers out for this. Nice.
The gang's all here for another Will thing. Or a stupid Mario thing.
Hell yeah.
Mario versus Luigi.
Oh, Matt's here. Hi, Matt. That's what you meant by the gang's all here.
Yeah.
Matt, to give you context, Mario is having withdrawal from not taking drugs, and he is attacking Luigi.
Are those both Yoda's lightsabers?
Now, one of them is red, right?
No, I mean the hilt.
Oh. Yeah, that's a detail I would have never paid attention to.
I'm not obvious. I think one of them's like at least Anakin. Not Anakin's, Darth Vader's lightsaber.
Oh, okay.
I don't really have a good look at it. Not like you fucking care, Michael.
Star Wars is something I cared very little about. I remember when the sequel trilogy came out, I was trying my best to pretend to care. But then when everybody just hated on those anyway, I was like, alright, there's no reason for me to even pretend anymore. I'm not a Star Wars guy. I get the appeal of it.
I'm so sorry.
I like, honest to God, when it comes to Star Wars, I enjoy what Will and Richie did with it a lot more.
Thank goodness.
Why are we even fighting? We have nothing to do all day.
I had fun enough with Force Awakens and Last Jedi. I don't hate Star Wars. It is not my thing.
Well, day 14 of quarantine.
You know, I think I like Star Wars. Let me get back to you.
Not to be like contrarian for the sake of being contrarian, but the one that everyone likes the most, like the second movie, is honestly the one I think I got the most bored during.
A new Empire Strikes Back.
Is that episode? Is that technically episode 5 now?
It's okay.
The one with the Ewoks got ridiculous enough to where I was more entertained by it.
Mario was able to have
I don't know the names of the Star Wars movies anymore.
Oh god, I need popcorn because this is actually getting good. I need some sort of snack. I actually have popcorn. Just a little bag of it though.
Besides, mushrooms are sold out.
Yeah, it's cool. I liked the fight scene. They did a good job with that. That was fun to watch. Just like a little like, I like that it's like in a little hotel room. And I mean, it's not a hotel room; it's an apartment. But
You know what's very interesting?
This guy
Is the fact that Will took Rich Alvarez and Mario Warfare and fused them together.
now is
yeah.
this.
Oh yeah, his toads are always like clearly very inspired by Warfare.
Just give him that, he'll be set.
Which is a smart decision.
Thank you, Toad.
Yeah.
You're the best.
But Luigi,
And this one is a drug dealer.
try to keep these meetings between us, alright?
Absolutely.
And he has a Keyblade.
That's the Kingdom Keyblade, Michael.
Ooh.
Keyblade. I say, like you give a fuck. Like it matters.
He just starts attacking him again.
I love that Will's ability to just run at.
So boring.
If you're watching this and you meet me, the first thing you have to do is run at me. I don't care. I don't care if you see me first and I don't notice you. Just run at me, okay?
You could do the same for me.
Your safety, and I'm not doing that the second time. So until all this blows over, you're just gonna have to wait that.
I'll get it.
Mario, wait!
We just got a letter.
I wonder who it's from.
Please crossover.
Bowser, I just wanted to say, can you guys get Peach? She's really pissing me off. Mario, I don't care if you get sick. Please come and get her. I'll open up the warp pipes for you.
Isn't the point of having the subtitles if you're making Bowser like make random noises?
I'm really sick. And Peach just talks and talks for hours. Please send help. I just want to sleep. Yes, I'm out of mushrooms.
He's out of mushrooms too?
That whole letter.
National mushroom shortage
Yeah.
has killed millions.
I might actually know somebody who.
You know, what's really funny is
Give me
that
a second.
this was happening during the I believe the pandemic.
Yeah. Like this is when it got released as a full, but it was released in episodes first. Let's see when was this released? November 8th, 2020. Lockdown was still very much a thing.
Which is funny because like
Less people were following it by then, but people were still doing it.
Professor.
Well, it's funny because like all these references to it happening is fine for this, but when South Park does it, I roll my eyes pretty fucking hard. in Snow Day.
Yeah,
that is.
could we have your
Snow Day was
mushrooms, please?
it was just kind of pointless to do it in Snow
Thanks so
Day.
much.
It's a little late for that, and you already did it.
See, Mario, what could possibly go wrong?
Snow Day is like
Bubsy.
I really
Come on.
didn't love it. Fucking school day, Snow Day. I tried to. I really tried to.
I just want to go outside.
Well, when Mario's got a problem,
Oh, I like the way that was delivered and cut.
Go outside.
when Mario's got a problem,
I like that cut.
myself,
That's a funny cut.
we all have problems from time to time. But then it clicked, and I was like, Mario really has a problem. All the mushrooms.
I do think we should watch Waluigi and Zelda again with like the context of the first. So I think we should just go through all of them, honestly.
You know, I love you, Michael, but I do not get Zelda.
Mushrooms from the professor.
Zelda like it was yesterday.
Probably anything outside.
You're gonna have to watch the sequel. He's also gonna be in Smash Bros.
Also, sorry about
And also, that movie has Beetle.
It's okay, it's quarantine.
Zaandarbrow in a Zander production?
Zaandarbrow's gonna be in
You sure
Smash
you're okay, Mario?
Bros?
Yeah,
Yeah, never better going.
Oh. Okay.
he's gonna be the first character they announce. They're gonna tease it to be Waluigi, and then Zaandarbrow is gonna come and knock him out of the frame.
They put him in the video game.
the one person I know that actually plays this game.
My cousin played it, and I tried to play it. I did not. I was so bad at it.
Okay, hold on. So I got
I've been thinking for years I should play that game, and never have.
So I got invited to play it early, right?
Right.
And I had to tell a representative, like, yeah, it's good.
I didn't have fun with it, but people who actually got into it and learned it seemed to have fun with it. My cousin really liked it. Granted, I haven't heard him talk about it in since the year it got released. So,
I think Matt's trying to say something.
what's up, Matt?
You know what'd be great is that he didn't read any of the other books. He just jumped right to the ending.
If Matt is saying anything, we cannot hear.
Yeah, I have not. You working, Matt?
Yeah, I'm at work.
I love how Will actually wrote the pandemic and I did not. I was too busy having existential dread.
I was playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I came out after the pandemic.
Yeah. Fucking. Yeah, no. What it will do during the pandemic? He's started a fucking cinematic universe.
You can't come out until the pandemic's over.
Nope, it's too late. I already did it.
Mamma mia.
What'd you say, Michael? I'm sorry.
I just said Will made a fucking cinematic universe during the pandemic.
What were we doing? Nothing. Nothing. We all failed.
I was slipping.
Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, Michael was a pirate.
Michael was quite literally slipping.
I'll have you know that during the pandemic, I wrote my magnum opus along with 3 other people. It's titled Caillou the New Adventures.
Anyways, that was the darkness. Now he's freaking the fuck out.
You know what's funny is that Will's darkness has been in the series more than
Hey man,
Reggie
I
says.
eat so fast. I don't have to use the superstar like I did last time to revive you.
God, I want to play Dungeons and Dragons again.
Hey Mario, did you wash your hands?
Do you guys make it to that point where like schedules are just a pain?
Okay, Mario.
Pretty much.
I mean, it's mainly Teddy and Zach.
David, what?
Faster as usual?
No!
I mean, it is Ted.
Just a drug trip. What's going on?
Yes.
That would be a very interesting way to take him in this series. Is he's a hallucination?
See, Michael, the darkness is how the pandemic went for me and my whole transition.
The darkness is your transness creeping up on you.
Yeah.
I don't know if this happens or not. It would be really funny if the darkness is what caused the fucking pandemic in this.
He's usually off great, but it's been really nice having a lot of these days off.
That sounds like something Richie would do, though.
Luigi!
Mario, what's wrong?
Luigi, who is that guy?
Dog, what's wrong?
Mario, I really think you're going crazy. Anyway, would you like some cheese on your noodles?
Where's the dog again?
What if he just stopped? What if he just stopped it? Would you like some cheese?
What are you okay? You barely touched your pasta.
That's the way you can solve most problems.
Would you like some cheese?
Yes. Will you put it in a sandwich? Will you put it in a grocery sandwich?
It's now making its way to the city, but still, no one seems to be remaining indoors. We now go to our
All the
citizens
above.
live who are now currently isolated.
I haven't slept in 70 hours. Animal Crossing has completely taken over my life. I even ran out of alcohol.
It's over.
But look,
Cannon.
it's me.
Who's that? Is that a specific character?
That's Hanzo.
This is my life
Oh.
now.
I got 99 problems. And a hangover ain't one.
Jeez.
I can't see my homies. All I want to see, Delta Corona is a 6 feet apart. Now I'm stuck in here, only chicken quarantine.
You wanna know why
why I hate quarantines?
Knife Stalker.
It sucks.
Yeah.
I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything. I can't go hang out with friends. I can't get laid. I cannot do anything. And this wouldn't happen.
Were you really doing those things before the
Man, close
Jesus Christ.
happen. Yeah. We're screwed. Stay indoors.
You know, I was gonna say the same shit, but like...
You will die. And if you don't listen to me...
Look at that dog wallpaper he has up there. Of course he's getting laid.
I'm the devil on Chris's shoulder that says all her evil thoughts before she even
folks. You know, this virus would just be easy if it was just
I have
big
all
boss
of
that you had to
Chris's
kill off or
evil
something,
thoughts.
But no, it has to be the unstoppable, invisible force that just has to spread around, doesn't it? I'm just not.
We'll have to live stream the Zaandarbrow movie when it comes out too. Mickey Mouse drone spotted in the background. Oh, I missed that.
The outside world is dead, and you know it. Eating those mushrooms won't make me go away, Mario.
Speaking of, is there any left?
Yeah, sure.
How did Luigi respond to that if he didn't hear what Darkness said?
If you replace this with weed, once again, this is just the story of my transition. Instead of mushrooms, it's weed. YouTube won't freak out about me saying that, right?
I don't think it matters.
Chris got so high she saw her future self.
But Mario, you can.
And she did this every day for months. Until it finally dawned on her.
No, I came out when I was like super high.
Cool, Mia. Outside for 2 hours before we got to him.
That's
but
beautiful.
He's Mario, so I truly believe he'll be okay.
They're doing very good with like comedic cuts in this movie. They're very good at making it very abrupt, and they're very good at cutting to an angle that like fits the joke that they're going for well. There is like a certain amount of thought you have to put into that.
Mario went crazy and started seeing his shadow. Luigi thinks it's all the mushrooms.
Now we're getting a recap.
If he eats mushrooms, he will stop seeing his shadow. Which one is right and which one is wrong? Will the outside world ever be open again? Will Brower and Chris find anything better to do with their lives? No one knows.
Was I the only Chris that wasn't a Luigi?
Probably.
Was I the anomaly? Fun fact, I wasn't even supposed to be Mario when we started.
I remember you telling me that during one of the interviews. I think you also mentioned it in Rush. Who were you gonna be again?
I was just supposed to direct the thing.
Oh. Well, no one gets away with just being the director when you're a backyard film crew. You're getting in front of that camera whether you like it or not.
I think like I was supposed to be like Wario or Bowser or something, but it wasn't supposed to be for like the first 2 episodes. Our Link was supposed to be Mario because he was friends with Luigi, and then one day me and the Luigi hung out a lot, and we became best friends, and that's how I became Mario.
Mushrooms. No more needs, am I right?
You became Mario.
Mario, but you might not want to
His
go
eyes.
all at
You
once.
became his counterpart.
I also, the guy we got to play as Mario originally could not do a Mario voice, but I could.
You do have a pretty good Mario voice.
It was destiny.
Say, you haven't seen anything crazy, have you?
Besides you, Mario? No.
I want to just start asking that to people. Have you seen anything crazy lately?
Luigi is probably having a bit of an underreaction to what Mario is going through during this.
No more starting small talk with, have you seen any good movies lately? Now it's all about, have you seen anything crazy lately?
You know, my grandma lives in Florida, so I should start asking her that. Because you know what? I'd get answers.
Hey Mario, have you seen my question mark block?
No? Why?
Never mind.
Now he's lifting. It's great.
He's getting in shape to punch the virus.
It happens when you get off drugs, you know? You start just lifting weights.
To punch the virus.
Yeah, Luigi?
Yeah.
Have you got any of the mushrooms that were in there?
No, Luigi, I told you I quit that.
Then why was it in your room?
I don't know.
But don't touch my stuff.
Fine.
Get stronger, punch the virus.
I love the idea that Mario and Luigi live together, despite the fact that Luigi canonically has a mansion.
He doesn't want to go in it though. So go
Scary.
in there.
I mean, he lives in his own house in Luigi's mansion too.
And Paper Mario, he doesn't though.
Mario, have you seen?
No, you know what's funny is that Paper Mario is like
No, Luigi.
the game that gives Luigi the most shit.
Okay.
He can talk in that, and Mario can't.
For sure, but like I'm just saying, like Luigi's journey is like getting the most shit in that game.
Oh, that's what that's what I mean. Like, they let him. I thought you just meant he got to do more.
Oh no.
Luigi definitely has more of a personality than Mario in that game.
Do it.
Well then, who did Mario?
You guys ever think about Mr. L?
RPGs, yeah.
Yeah.
Stay out of my way, Mario.
That's it.
Like in
Oh yeah, Toon Buffoon called it.
10 to Toon Buffoon, yes. In like 80% of the RPGs, Mario and Luigi live together.
They live together in the
All
movie.
of them. I mean, they live with their parents in the movie.
No, right at the end of it, they have their own place.
For sure, but they still like, you know, that's the end of the movie.
In the sequel, Luigi gets evicted. That's the opening of the movie. He's not in a lot of it again.
I would have loved it if they did what they did with Knuckles,
Where's all
except
the
like
food?
Luigi's Mansion,
You ate all the food?
and then like shows some random
No, I
character,
didn't. I only had
and then there's a rock opera.
Or maybe you were just.
But it's like still animated by Illumination, so it has nothing to do with budget. They're just doing it to be assholes.
And so you had to satisfy all of my.
Well, if you're so sure it's me,
It's Foreman Spike.
Oh, I don't have to be. I'm gonna take your coins to get new groceries.
but Luigi.
I don't want to hear it.
Later that same evening.
I recognize that Kevin MacLeod music because I used it in a horror movie.
My name is Cooper.
Oh, speaking of Paper Mario, that's Cooper.
That's brilliant.
Okay.
Hang on, I'll be back.
Oh yeah.
Because Luigi isn't part of his own series instead. It's on E.
Is he washing his hands with dish soap?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There was also hand soap right there.
Yeah.
Wait,
You didn't turn the sink
are
off.
they washing their hands before they fight?
Koopa? You know what? I'm gonna instead call you.
Yeah. Yeah, because of COVID. They have to.
No, I don't think you heard me right, pal. My name is Cooper.
Yeah, that's what I said. Koopa.
No, Cooper.
Koopa.
No, you don't know. I'm Cooper the Koopa. And I was
Isn't that like a Mario, Paper Mario food?
Yeah, why not give him a blue hoodie?
Cooper.
Really? Doesn't Bowser know how many Koopas I've stomped over the years?
Cooper. My
He
name
got
is
top
Cooper.
surgery.
This is what Chazington said he was here for, too. Was their epic Cooper design.
Kind of morbid right there.
Ask any trans men. You throw away the hoodies once you get the top surgery.
Can I have them?
I mean, ask a trans man.
He won't give me his hoodies. He still enjoys his hoodies.
They're overlapping.
See, this is why I give Rich
2 hours later.
kind of understands Mario.
Okay, Mario, you better not. Wait. What?
Luigi, I found this Koopa here. He was trying to frame me.
Okay, I was not expecting that.
Well, Koopa, I can kill you, or you can help us out in these troubling times and pay our rent.
I told you, it's Cooper, and I'd rather die.
Okay.
He's gonna use a gun to do it.
Pay rent sounds
I
alright.
love how he's using a Nintendo brand gun too.
Nintendo brand gun.
One of my favorite guns is the Nintendo Zapper from Japan that's just a revolver.
I just now notice he does have the shell.
Hey, it's day 35 of isolation. Mario and Luigi don't really seem too bothered by me.
What do you mean, Koopa? Is Mario dead?
It's Cooper. And no, they're letting me stay here.
What? I need your help, Koopa. I'm still sick.
Well, you have Peach, don't ya?
She's the worst. All she wants to do is talk while watching Netflix.
Hey, I'm sick. You got Peach, right?
Talks
She
while
keeps you not sick.
Well, until the opportunity to kill Mario arises, you're just gonna have to wait. Also, I'm kinda liking the place.
But you're paying them the money I gave you.
Hey,
Bowser dies by the end of this of an illness. He's out of the NCU. Yeah.
Which is a reference to a show, but like easily not a good reference because like.
Bowser kinda sucks.
Well, it's because it's based on something else.
Hangman is a bitch, but it's like, anything's better than working for that asshole.
Well, just
All right, fellas.
and we'll be okay, Coops.
And whatever, that's all fine. You got any mushrooms lying around?
Oh, and we never will again.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Alright.
I love how canonically everyone's addicted to mushrooms. And it's acceptable too.
Mario stopped because he's afraid of the darkness.
Castle, you had me staying in for isolation.
I mean, shit, I'm afraid of the
As
darkness.
long as you wash your hands, I am A-okay with it.
Well, guys, I'm going to get ready for game night.
Okay, bye, Mario.
Game night?
Yeah, so it's something we like to do during the quarantine. So, you know, since we're stuck in the house.
I guess.
No, there's Will doing the Charles Martinet pose of Charles Martinet.
Is he alright?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mario used to have an addiction to mushrooms. He got over that, though.
Guessing that didn't end well.
No, he kept saying that he was seeing his shadow. It was pretty crazy.
What?
Yeah, mushrooms are one hell of an item. If you have too much, you go nuts.
I don't really get the point of zooming in on a shot like that.
Either.
You
Just keep it in the long
Bowser was
shot.
talking about some kind of shadow man or whatever. I wonder if they were sharing the same mushrooms.
Alright, guys, now this game can get a bit offensive.
We know, Mario. Let's just play some Cards Against Humanity.
This should be fun. I've never played a game before. Excuse me.
Now we're into the sad backstory of
You
Cooper.
know, I imagine getting like overly emotional Cards Against Humanity. Imagine this being your first game too.
Sometimes, man. Sometimes.
Would it be a great game for just 3 people too? I like their version of darkness in this. I like that it's just a fucking hallucination. Although I would not be surprised if they retcon that and he's real.
My plan for world domination begins with Mario. This is a blank card. What do you plan to do?
Stomping on King Koopa.
Jesus Christ, Mario.
Yo, what the did you just say about my King Koopa? I'm gonna you up.
Koopa, where did you get the gun from?
It's not even a Nintendo branded gun, it's a real gun.
My name
No, it's
is
the Wii U era
Koopa.
gun.
And I swear to if you
You know what this made me think of?
one more time, I'm gonna your
Fucking. Get out of my head!
Get out of my head, man.
What are you doing right now? Isn't the best time to
Bowser just sits in his castle all day long, sending out all of his Koopas and Goombas to do his dirty work.
And how many fucking Koopas and Goombas have you stepped on? You fucking Oompa Loompa looking ass, 2 + 2 not know what it means fucking ass, prepubescent Santa Claus looking ass, fat ass, bitch ass.
I lost count.
What is happening?
What's funny?
Luigi pulls out the like.
Stop it, honest. Isn't funny.
Mario's just like doesn't give a shit at all that a gun was pointed on him.
Big Daddy Shell.
Both of you put your guns down.
Calm down.
What? Are you kidding me? You're the one who
What's
said
up?
Shit about Koopa and then
Okay, I'll be
gun
down
on
soon.
me.
Yes, but Luigi is never mad, so this is serious.
Alright then.
Isolation sucks, and we have to deal with it. We can't pay rent on
We're
our
not gonna
own.
talk
That's
about
why
Luigi's
he's here. So
fucking
maybe
assault
don't
rifle.
insult our guests whose husbands paid for it.
The guns do get more intimidating every time a different character pulls one out.
It comes the button.
But you have to admit.
Yeah, the atomic bomb
that
is
was a funny
next.
card.
Why did Luigi point? Why did Luigi point his gun at Mario first?
Guys, I think we suck. Like, Stormtroopers suck. I didn't get shot at all.
Okay, you got all that out of your system?
Oh, I feel loads better now, Mario. Obviously, Koopa's the winner of the game, so I'm gonna go take a shower. See you guys.
Yeah.
Truth.
I don't from the other side of the order and deliver.
Now, you have to admit.
This is just gonna be a Satomi
Funny
game.
card, was it not?
Game night. Koopa ignores Bowser's orders to kill them all.
So I guess this is where the episode's cut off whenever we hear this voice. Has they ever considered selling the numerous amounts of junk they've amassed in order to pay rent? They do have a lot of stuff in their house.
I don't think they've ever really said that they had rent problems.
Oh, in the show they're saying they have rent problems. The characters
okay.
are.
Because
Anyway.
it sounded like that, like they just want Koopa to pay rent. It doesn't sound like, you know.
Well, they said that I don't know. Luigi was just saying something about having a hard time paying rent during the gun scene.
Landlord?
Anyway, I am going to. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. So we're doing a pause.
I'm also gonna dip for a second.
Okay, you do that. How's work going, Matt?
Fine. We're not very busy. I might might
Head
be
home.
coming home. And pretty soon.
Mm.
Then again, I don't know. Sometimes like right after sundown, we get weirdly busy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we'll like die off at 7 and then pick back up again at like 8:30, 9 o'clock for no reason.
Yeah. I haven't found your key.
That's too bad.
I'm sorry.
I think I'm gonna do laundry when I get home, because if it's not like in the laundry somewhere, I don't think it's in the apartment anymore. I don't think I'm ever gonna see it again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
If it's not just like in the laundry.
Yeah. I've been thinking about doing laundry. I've been wanting to do laundry. I'm very tired. So I've just been laying here, tired. I did eventually end up taking a shower. I had to take the Nug Boy out and feed him, but I did eventually end up... The Nug Boy!
I love that so much.
Nugget the Nug Boy.
Nug Boy me dog.
Life has many doors, Nug Boy. And you will scratch at all of them. I broke a nail today. Anyways, talk about Milo.
Me and Milo have gone for a super long walk, and my feet hurt, so...
Aww. Matt and I went for a super long walk a couple days ago at the Mall of America. I get in twice the amount of steps that I usually do.
You know, a week, not a week, but like days upon days of walking, because we went on a family trip out on a nature walk.
That's beautiful.
That I've posted on Instagram.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then Milo wanted to take super long walks for the past few days. So I've been doing that, and I have not had a break.
Oh. I'm sorry, but your kid loves nature.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I forgot something.
I mean, to be fair here, I don't mind the walks as much as I'm bitching. It's just, you know...
I mean, that's the thing, like, walking out in the woods would be great if it weren't for two things. Number one, the human body and all of its faults. And number two, the bugs. Those are the two things that make walking out in the woods and being out in nature suck.
Yeah.
The human skeletal and muscle system is
All
a
right.
fucking dream.
Like, my dad fucked up my ankle a while
All right.
ago.
We read. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, we ready?
You okay, Michael?
My fucking cord got stuck on my chair.
I'm sorry, no reaction. I thought something happened.
Oh, alright. That should be okay now. You guys ready? Not too bad, I'm playing.
Mario and Luigi let Koopa stay out.
Okay, so Luigi did say they have the hard time
Does their
fighting
new
right.
roommate have a different motive? Will Bowser ever have quiet time? Will Mario ever win a game during game night? Why am I still asking these questions? Just play the episode. It's like, you gotta, like, ask me all this time. Like, you know, like, you waste my time, and I don't want to, and, like, fuck you.
This doesn't work as well if you compile them together.
That was funny.
Me too. This fucking guy.
Mario? Is that you?
Yeah, and you're under arrest by order of the king.
Come on, man, I told the guy. I deserve a vacation. I've been working my ass off for him. Alright, look, man, I'm sure that we can work something out. We can talk about this.
Man, times must be rough for Mario, dude.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, that's how Michael feels about the 64 Paper Mario.
Not that harshly.
That doesn't make any sense, Luigi.
Yeah, we'll get used to it.
Why didn't she just destroy the army with her dragons before?
I know.
If you're asking me, Tyrion could have outsmarted all of them.
I did
Guys.
in my Waluigi fanfic. I said that Cooper was an extremely common name.
Is it a second plague?
You know, real talk,
What? No.
I feel the one time...
No,
that I missed out on something, which was Game of Thrones.
I had to kill a
I'm
Goomba
very
on the
happy
way
that I
here.
did.
What? I thought you were working together.
Well, as you know,
I absolutely
decided
did not.
to help
Shit.
Bowser anymore and to instead hang out with you two idiots.
I've never
all
seen
day,
Game of
so
Thrones.
I can only imagine he didn't really like that very much.
Well, it's a good thing you took care of him. I don't need Goombas knocking at my door.
Yeah, actually, that reminds me. I gotta ask you a question. Oh. This is crap. Yeah, well, I figured you guys fight Bowser like all the time, and you whoop his ass all the time. So I was just figuring like maybe you guys could like help me out with being able to fight Bowser just in case push comes to shove.
Well, a Koopa that wants our help against Bowser.
Alright, listen. I already asked you guys for help. If you're gonna be a snarky little bitch about it, then I will go somewhere else and find help that way.
What leverage do you have here?
Here, Koopa, take this. This is the only item that we know that reflects certain magical attacks.
Cooper, first of all. Hey, I know what these things are. These are one of those light. Laser sword.
Beam sword.
Might as well get rid of mine too. You rot. Mamma mia. Mario?
Okay, so I guess he is real.
I'm afraid not. Thank you. He's a good looking fellow.
I can't hear you. What?
What's going on?
Wow. You haven't the slightest clue, do you?
Mario, you've gone goth?
Mario could see
I went to Hot Topic one time.
One time.
There was a hot topic.
Shadow that Mario was seeing.
Alright, so I think it's the only person in here that actually gives a shit is Mitzi. ColourPop is doing Pokemon stuff.
Really?
And I need and I need all of it.
Oh my god. Why does everything always have to happen that my wallet can't stand?
Right?
You mean the virus that's taking over the Mushroom Kingdom?
They have lip balm Pokeballs.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up!
And they're sold out. I'm mad because no one told me.
Virus? They're dying because they
I don't even know if I'd use them. I just have them to have them.
Easy, Frog.
Yeah.
You! Bingo! I pop in their heads, they think they are going crazy.
That would definitely become my new first lip balm.
And then they die.
It's just pulling out Pokeballs.
Nope. Just frightened people. But I am the virus.
Fucking called it.
Oh shit! To be fair, I watched Mumkey's video years ago, so there is a chance I subconsciously remembered it.
But I watched it and I didn't remember that.
I would have killed you already.
The darkness being the fucking virus is great.
Think about it, Luigi.
He's just 3 viruses in a coat.
Wait, so if Bowser's dead, then where will you be?
Well, the world will be different once he is gone. Different with me. And maybe you.
Little nose tap.
Think about it. Player 2.
Every villain needs to tap the main character on the nose. I haven't been doing a lot of. I haven't been doing a lot of notes in this. I will say one thing. You almost have a great effect there, but this is actual notes for Will. And honest to God, this was 3 to 4 years ago, so you've probably improved since then, anyways. But that would have been cooler if you dropped and didn't put that warp in there, because you almost had that. You almost nailed that. That was that was really neat.
Player 2.
Because that would work if, like, your coat just kind of flew off and then you just went to the ground real quick, edited out the thump of you on the ground in post, like, edit out the sound, I mean. Like, that would have been, like, a perfectly executed effect there then. But it's still, what you did is still alright. It's just, offer some notes, because honestly, it's been a lot of just kind of commenting on what's going on in this so far. But to be fair, Quarantine Mario Bros. Is one of the more simple ones. I know that much, because it's kind of designed to be simple.
Alright, Coops. Are you ready?
It's Cooper.
The darkness is killed by
Yes,
Mario.
Of course I'm ready.
No, laptop. Coat and throw on a
So are
pill.
you sure that it's
Yes.
out here?
Of course it's safe. We're like 5 feet away from my apartment.
They definitely got the lightsabers down. Like, they're always very smooth.
But that's just not good enough.
Can I just say, I think I love that Zaandarbrow is keeping the spirit of early 2000s YouTube alive.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
This all feels like this just feels. I feel like I'm home.
That's it. You're done.
That's one of the, like, reasons I love Chazantin comment on. I know I keep bringing him up, but I love that he commented on this, because his whole channel is about covering shit from that era that he grew up with. So the fact that he, like, watches Zaandarbrow shit, or at least saw this one, is like, that's, like, so in that realm, you know? And that's kind of what I'm trying to do with the web show retrospectives. Granted, they're a little, I don't know, Sonic for Hire is kind of like a different territory than this.
Impressive.
Same era.
I will say that I'm very proud of them for their lightsaber effect.
Oh yeah, it looked great. I love, like, the little extra things they do too, like slamming it on the ground, and then there's, like, some, like, burn.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's a fun way to kind of build on it, like what you can do with the lightsabers.
I will say that it is easier to do the effect now than when Richie was doing it.
For sure, there's so many presets that you can use now.
It's still not easy. You still gotta keep track of that shit.
You really do, like, need to go frame by frame still. Because even if you skip frames, you're gonna have to go back and do corrections.
Yeah.
And there's a shirtless character. I know that Mitsu was dying to see that. I don't know if it was Mario shirtless, but...
I wanted Snake, but I'll take what I can get.
I was gonna say something that doesn't anymore. I was gonna say, man, I wish I was brave enough to go shirtless.
He's gonna shave his wig off.
They cut to him just taking the wig off.
I do like Luigi taking his hat off, and then it's like just like this, like big, almost like afro. It's kind of like fucking Kyle from South Park. That is funny. They actually kept like the wig part, the wig holder on. Yeah, this is also one of the more like blatantly self-aware things Will's made. Not that like a lot of his other work wasn't self-aware, but like this, they're making a lot of jokes at like B-movie production here.
How you doing?
Hey, have you seen Koopa anywhere? I haven't seen him since I trained with him.
He was here last night, but I don't think I've seen him since.
Okay, well,
You know what just dawned on me, and it has nothing to do with the video. Can I go on a little bit of a tangent here?
Anyone else over here, be sure to let me know.
I was just thinking about, like, how funny would it be if they went to wash their hands, but with the gloves still on? But then I started thinking about how, like, Disney Channel had, like, a little, like, transition animation between shows and commercials and stuff that was of the Mickey Mouse gloves washing his hands, and I was thinking, like, that's actually very ineffective. Why would you do that? Why would you wash? Like, I mean, the joke I was thinking is like that's very ineffective to wash over your gloves, or the implication is that the gloves are your hands. But that's ineffective. Don't just wash gloves. Wash your hands. Wash your hands, kids.
We have to obey
Can I ask a real question?
What do we have here? Oh, well, I actually got rid
Why
of
the
my
fuck is it always Ash in Pokemon?
What? Well, I mean, this guy actually used to play Ash. Was he gone for 3 years? Because he might have been gone for 3 years on the channel. I remember there was a gap where he wasn't on the channel, and it's probably just because they were like in college when they first started filming. Yeah.
Hey, you say that like Ash isn't the Pokemon guy.
He's like in games, no.
You did?
Yeah,
Ash is definitely the most notable.
From the anime, not
Also, hold on. He's not anymore.
He's definitely the most notable human from the Pokemon franchise, but I get it. It's like he's not a video game. He's technically not a video game character.
Back then.
I feel like
It was. So what are you doing? Oh,
I don't know. I feel like if I had to choose, I would never choose Ash.
Better than when it was first released.
It'd be good to pick someone other than Ash just so you could like switch it up, because everybody does Ash.
I mean, hell, let's be honest. Even in like Smash Bros, it's Pokemon Trainer.
This time. Well, yeah, it's my job.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
just Ash.
I only ever took the break for the Smash tournament. You know what happened.
a really good joke with this where you have Red, but like everyone keeps calling him Ash.
Right?
Yeah, see, yeah.
I feel like there was a show that did that. Did Warfare do
I
that?
don't live in the Mushroom Kingdom.
There was a Nintendo show that kept calling Red Ash. He kept correcting everyone. I forget what show it was.
What?
The Toon's gloves are symbiotic parasite that fuses with the said Toon. Mickey can't take them off.
Mario, see, this is all digital. Yes, well, I suppose if you want to stick with that instead of actual Pokemon hunting, you'll be fine.
Okay, but Red is just Ash, though.
Actual Pokemon being infected.
I would disagree.
We have to kill this virus.
It's the same
The
character.
group of Pokemon. Ash, you can't kill a virus. Yes, we can. That is literally the purpose of science and
Like,
viruses.
the only reason why I disagree is because like Red has came back multiple times and he is like a way different character than Ash is.
Me or you? The answer is none of us.
I mean, in the video game.
So tell me, Mario.
Yeah, no, he's a way.
Defeat your enemies.
Ash is a way different character than Red is in the video games.
Fireball or stab them. And how do you gain that power? Wait, stab them? Sometimes. Okay, wait. How do you gain this power? Well, I used to use mushrooms. Mushrooms?
Also, I like how Red hung out with a friend and took him on vacation in Sun and Moon.
I know what I have to do now.
And you can't tell me that otherwise, because there's no other reason for Red and Blue to be on like the island.
Virus myself for the good of Pokemon. Wait, no, Ash.
Also, do me a favor, Mitzi. Look up Red and Blue. Look up Red and Blue from Sun and Moon, and tell me that they're not a couple.
Look at no, social distancing.
Okay, sure.
Social distancing. I'll come back. I'll have so many mushrooms on
I
me.
think it might be Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, right? Is that where they appear?
Trust me, you don't want to do this. See you later, Mario. With Ash, wait. Bye. He is doomed.
He was just that guy. Red won the championship at 10, yet he didn't need several seasons and plot armor to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this is just a couple.
You know what? No. Just because he paid me more money does not mean he owns me.
His hair isn't like that different from what the wig was.
Independent Cooper who don't need no Bowser.
It's like
It's like
Red.
they look like Red and Blue. They look like a couple. Like Blue looks like he, or Green technically, looks like he wants to be on vacation and he doesn't want to be there.
Like the new haircut, by the way.
Okay, but what I'm saying is in the original Pokemon game, Pokemon Red version, Pokemon Blue version, in that game,
in our non-Bowser
like
world.
Ash in the anime is just supposed to be assuming the role of Red, right?
I don't know though, because like Red's a silent protagonist in that game, where Ash is like a written character.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the point of Ash. The point of Ash is that he is assuming the role of this character.
I'm gonna be like that bitch.
Someone else.
if Ash technically is, if you want to put it that way, in a game, and that's yellow. Because Jesse and James are in that game. Like, I think yellow is the closest we can say is. I mean, hell, I think yellow is heavily inspired by the anime.
Wasn't yellow like a response to the love Pikachu got from the anime?
I think so, but like I said, like Jesse and James are literally in yellow.
Hello.
The purpose of Ash is to assume the role of the player character.
So
in the games,
you betrayed Bowser too.
So
Now that is interesting.
So technically,
what interest is it of yours?
Actually, you know, I think if we're gonna go on a technical standpoint, Richie is red.
A virus can take many forms.
You know the one with Sparky, the Pikachu that he lost to?
What?
Like Richie's design is even closer to red than Ash's.
What matter is Bowser's defeat. You want to kill the.
So like, if we're gonna go on that proxy, technically Richie is Ash.
Once he is dead, you can rule next to me. Sounds enticing. But honestly, I'm not really big.
I mean, you're not wrong. Ash is definitely supposed to be like the red parallel, but like...
Waddle on out of here. Well, since you declined my offer, I'm afraid I can't have any witnesses. And why even ask to help in the first place? I mean, Bowser is locked away in isolation. Should be easy to get him. Yes, and just
I like the only person that remembers Richie.
The right
No, I remember him.
Okay.
The virus.
I remember Rich Alvarez.
But are you?
So yeah, Richie literally looks like Ash. So
Yeah, he's like Ash with brown hair.
Yeah, he even has the hat.
Well, Chris, you know more about video games than I do, so I'm just gonna take your word for it on everything.
I do like how
I mean,
because these are all the episodes combined, it's like we're seeing like the opening credits 49 minutes into the movie. This is obviously because in the show it was like 4 episodes. And this is the
I would love to go to a movie that just had not the opening credits, that just had the credits in the middle. Like
I actually thought, you know what I thought would be a cool gimmick?
It starts rolling the credits and then you go through the other half of the movie.
You know what I thought would be a cool gimmick, and it is just a gimmick, you wouldn't want to like write the movie around this, you would want it to just be an idea in a movie, is if you had the credits play throughout the movie, but just like in certain ways, like they appear on like signs or like graffiti on the wall, like if you just had it play throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
But you would need a good, like, you wouldn't want to like write a movie around that. That'd be like a...
Oh, hey Mario, what's up?
You would need a very specific idea to throw that idea in with, where that's not gonna like take away from the experience.
Right.
But I always thought it'd be neat.
It would have to be like kind of like a really fast-paced action movie where like your focus is mainly on like the front and the characters, but then like little bits here and there are just like the credits.
I always thought it would be funny to just like keep having credits pop up throughout the entire movie.
I think you could get away with it in a rom-com.
Obviously told him no.
Like infrequent.
I think he might be coming back.
I think another place you could get away with that is like a Freddy Got Fingered type movie where the whole thing is just to say fuck you to the audience.
I imagined it in sort of like like Mel Brooks, Zucker Abrams Zucker style comedy.
He wants to isolate everybody so he can take us out.
You'd be like 80 minutes into the movie and like another opening title would pop up.
I think I like movies that like on the surface.
What? Of course I'm serious.
Oh, it is.
On the surface take themselves seriously.
The war park's
but
open now.
if you pay attention to the details, you're like, oh, this is actually fucking ridiculous.
Well, it's Bowser.
This is a big joke.
He's not sick anymore, and he's left his castle.
He's not supposed to leave his castle, there's a pandemic.
I suggest you get ready to end this.
Climax doesn't have the opening credits till the midway of the movie.
What? You and me one less worrying about?
Okay, Mario.
Drive My Car doesn't have the title pop up until nearly an hour in the movie, but it's like over 3 hours long. That's why.
Masks won't help me against Bowser.
Oh no, he's one of them.
I know you're talking. Wait, I know what you're talking about now, but I saw the My Little Pony and I thought that's what you were talking about.
No.
Oh god, he's one of them.
Mario!
He's breathing in carbohydrates.
Oh no.
Come back for your princess!
I mean, Bowser's at least being a respectful citizen and wearing a mask.
I sent Koopa to take care of you. And I see that didn't happen, so...
You know,
Mario
what I
refuses.
Want, hold on. What I want is whenever characters walk up, I want in one movie for them to just kiss.
That's what happens when you breathe in all those carbohydrates.
Alright, Shadow.
Yeah.
Come on out, you. It's time to end this.
Shadow the Hedgehog?
You know,
Nice to see you,
Michael, I would absolutely love it if there was like a Sonic parallel to the Chopper stuff. And I know that there can't be, but it would be funny.
Also, I sense
There's people who tried, but you can't go that far with it.
a window of opportunity.
Because like if your only option is to like humanize them, like make them look like humans, but eventually that gets boring because it's like it's just guys wearing blue hats backwards.
Okay, but like you can make
I'm the bad guy.
a cool Sonic human design.
Guys,
that I've seen many of.
Sonic Man is the only acceptable option.
fix it.
I've seen
Putting everyone away in
so
isolation,
many
that won't
cool
fix anything.
humanized Sonic characters. Like
safe and sound.
it is not impossible.
Corrupt.
I agree with what I see.
It's just a big game to them.
I don't think it's as easy
that won't
as
agree
like
with you.
doing Mario.
You would have to be very creative. You'd have to be very creative.
Money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Shadow Mario is like an interesting concept that Nintendo hasn't really played with. Is that just me?
Shadow Mario is an interesting concept Nintendo hasn't played with.
Yeah.
I guess Mr. L would be the closest, but yeah, it's a little different.
I mean, there is literally, like, before somebody in the
Dark Peach, actually, too.
Yeah, but for somebody in the comments goes, oh, well, Chris, in Mario Galaxy and Sunshine, blah, yeah, I get that. I'm just saying, like, they don't, like, too much.
They did a different take on the evil version. Meanwhile, fucking Sonic has done every single version of the, like, evil version of the main character possible. They did the robot version. They did the Shadow version. Technically, Knuckles could be seen as that, like...
I'm reeling from the idea of the darkness being Mario's Shadow the Hedgehog. I like
how popular Shadow is as a character.
Shadow is really popular of a character, but it, like... Oh my god, 95% of that just comes from how much people love Adventure 2, because he's really good in that game, and then it's after that, it's like...
I think it's the memes.
I mean, I think, honest to god, one of...
I think it's just good character design.
Yeah, he is a great design. I think that, like, in terms of, like, writing, the best thing in the games he's had is Shadow the Hedgehog, because everything else either doesn't really acknowledge that he was supposed to be dead, or they just seem so... they seem so lost with Shadow.
Shadow kind of is a lost character, though, once you take...
Yeah. I guess it's just we've been stagnant for too long, I feel, with him.
I humbly raise Prime to you on a plate. Look at him.
He was fine in Prime. I thought he was one of the better characters in Prime.
Yeah, he's not
But,
the best, but I have to agree. I think I like him in Boom a lot.
I haven't really seen a lot of Boom. But he's, like, kind of funny in Boom, right? Like, Boom doesn't take itself seriously.
He's kind of the meme. He's like the meme that everyone wants him to be in Boom.
The idea
Yeah,
of
Boom is
people
very
alt-main
silly.
characters overdone with Sonic. Dark Sonic, Fleetway, Super Sonic, Shadow Metal Sonic. Oh yeah, Scrooge. I forgot about Scrooge. That's another good big one. Scourge. I always say Scrooge.
No one pronounces his name right.
I just... Scrooge is like an actual name, so that's why I think that.
I feel like like Scourge makes more sense because he's like the Scourge of the Sonic universe.
No, it does make sense, and because Scrooge is kind of weird. But Scourge is just not something I've ever heard anywhere else.
Oh, you ever heard like the Scourge of the Earth, or like, you know?
Me, I guess I probably have, but I mean, I guess I probably have at some point, but it's not something I hear a lot.
I mean, to be fair here, I don't hear people like named Scrooge commonly either.
It's like one famous character.
At least a name. Scrooge is at least a name.
Hopefully the kingdom can get back to normal.
We can only hope. So how did everything go?
Is there actually a person named Scrooge out there?
Just famous characters.
I'm gonna go get some much.
It's a last name.
In reality.
In reality, yes. There are people with a last name Scrooge. Hold on.
Shit.
Hello?
Hey, Mario.
Peach.
Yeah.
I mean, even the famous Scrooge character, the last name is Scrooge.
On that note,
We know this, right?
have you been?
Yeah, no, I mean, like, my issue with that is, like,
We're on lockdown, and
when it comes to media, people have stupid names. Like, one of Batman's favorite characters is Bane, which is, like, the bane of existence.
Wait, you mean Lauren captured?
Like, that's why his name is that.
No.
There is Scrooge McDuck.
Pick up a
Yeah, for sure.
And that's just like they
Seven
use
years
him
for
to-
Scrooge.
He has that name because he originated from a Christmas Carol thing, but now
Yeah.
he's just always Scrooge.
Well,
Yeah.
don't expect cake. And by cake, I mean these cakes. You better get used to having a lip.
Mamma mia.
Breaking news. By some miracle.
I also feel like Scrooge would just be an odd.
Not more.
I also feel like Scrooge would be an odd name.
Toads are healing.
Sonic only because, like,
and we are happy.
he's not really a Scrooge.
The Mushroom Kingdom is now open for business. So if you want to go out and enjoy a nice dinner, now would be the time to do so. Or
I was gonna look it up, but I can't find the name stats thing. I can't find the right
Will
one.
Brower had the right answer the whole time. You just gotta go out and stab the COVID. That's all you had to do this whole time.
Yeah, Toon Buffoon just answered the question.
So I heard there's a new Italian restaurant with spaghetti.
And meatballs?
Let's go.
That's the beginning of this epic tale.
Oh no.
I'll fall and read for me.
That's the end of this first epic tale. Will, I am sorry that we barely... I apologize, but we barely said anything about the movie at the end of this, but... I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. It's a more laid-back one. I feel like we'll have more to say about the other ones, but we had something. I'm going to do some Adventure 2 now. If you guys want to hang out for that, please do. If not,
Yeah, I think until said otherwise, Toon Buffoon has kind of answered the question of what his name is.
I wasn't doubting that at all. I don't have a problem with the name being Scourge. I was just explaining why I don't ever remember that it's Scourge. But I also haven't read a lot of Archie. I mean, I've read a lot of Archie, but I there's so many issues of Scourge I never read.
So much.
I know he starts as Evil Sonic with like sunglasses and a leather coat and morphs into Scourge after a while. Alright, cool. I just heard back from one of the people I wanted to voice in the thing.
Oh yeah.
Scourge, like proper Scourge, not anti-Sonic, is like issue 166. Don't know. I forget when they brought Scourge in, but like, because there's a lot of Archie I haven't read. I'd like to kind of go back and read through it all. I read through a lot of arcs of Archie, but I skipped a lot. And if an issue ever bored me, I would just kind of skim it.
Hey Michael, be honest. How did I do as pleb?
I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're kind of just off, like, getting started off the ground. Like, you delivered those lines well. I think that there's going to become scenes where Pleb is a lot more anxious and a lot more irritated, and that's going to be a testament. But we'll get through that. We'll go through those, and we'll keep giving it a try. But yeah, I think it works. Did anyone else listen to the dub?
I get to be plebeian.
You know what's interesting about like Shadow is I think that he's like the only popular anti-Sonic that's like out, like anti-hero character, like, you know what I mean? Like the copy of, like, I think he's one of the most popular.
No, I mean, he definitely is. He might be one of the most popular characters. He might be the second most popular character behind Sonic. Like, people really like him. I don't know.
I think obvious top 2.
They're probably in the top 5, but I don't know. Shadow might be more popular than them.
I think I prefer my Mega Man flavored Shadow.
Yes, I agree with Mitzi. I'm assuming that was about Shadow.
Yes.
You know, the thing that's funny is as a kid I was always like super upset that like people are like, oh my god, you know, Shadow exists, and I'm like, but Base exists, guys, and then nobody plays Mega Man, so it doesn't matter.
People love themselves like a hot, dark version of a character. Like,
we do.
I think
like
just
Waluigi.
Like Evil's Finding Norman.
Okay, the nature of a character being like the dark, evil, shadow version of that character automatically makes them more attractive. I mentioned Mr. L earlier. My case is rested. Everyone was thirsting after it. I still think about that often.
I'm just out of that phase.
Everyone loves a goth boy. Everyone loves a little dark, evil goth boy that they can hold in the palm of their hands.
I was gonna say I thought it was funny that like Mario never got a Shadow version, unless you want to count Metal Mario, which is kind of a stretch. I guess Wario, but Wario's not like the dark one. You know, like a darker.
He has literal crimes.
Yeah, he is the crime committer.
I have to close up the game.
He has literally ravished lands for treasure.
I would even argue that Wario has a little bit of sex appeal because he's got that whole biker thing going on.
Honestly, Wario's more like a warped parody of Mario. Like he's all of Mario's worst traits exaggerated.
I like Wario.
I like Wario too. Not as much as Waluigi, but you know, he's like up there. Top like 5 Mario characters probably.
I absolutely love how Wario is like faced with like people like, hey, can you save our kingdom? And he's like, no, I don't give a shit. Like, we'll give you gold, and he's like, hell yeah, let's go.
Let's fucking do it.
Good at anyway.
The money.
Look, if you told Wario, hey, I'll give you $100 to commit war crimes, he'll do it.
Yeah.
War crimes, more like Wario crimes. Waluigi, though, he's in it for the chaos. He doesn't care about money. It's not about the money. It's about sending a message.
It's why I'm not in games.
What is that message, Waluigi? What is your
Dance.
message?
Come on, it's dance. Everyone knows it's dance.
Dance.
I think it's fuck Nintendo.
The hell?
Or maybe just fuck Mario.
I'm getting mixed messages.
I think, well, I mean, you can say both, because Nintendo's kind of the fate. Mario's the face of Nintendo, so you can just say both.
Okay. We're fuck you.
You know, in truth, I feel weird because I've never had, like, the bad boy phase, only because, like, the unavailability just annoys me.
See, I have chronic I can fix him, so you know.
Nah, I don't need to fix nobody. I gotta fix myself. Fuck everybody else. And
Okay, I
then,
think the stream is good now.
And then also another thing that kind of sucks is, if you do fix him, do you like him anymore? Is that like, because then you're changing him from what he is.
I guess it's more like I want him for his darkness, but I also just want to hold him in the palm of my hand and squeeze him like a lemon.
I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with liking a bad boy. I'm just saying, I just personally am like,
listen. I want to take his essence. I want to blend him.
Mitzi, just be the bad boy. Don't thirst for the bad boy. Be the bad boy.
I can do both.
Mitzi's holding out the shadow for dear life.
I can do both.
So much collateral damage.
I think the closest thing I have to liking a bad boy is like K-Dash from like King of Fighters, and even then I don't know if that's argumentatively. Does that count, Olivia? Hey Olivia, does K count as a bad boy? No, Ash. Ash Crimson? Oh, the King of Fighters? Yeah. I don't know if you want to call him a bad boy, but that's the closest thing, and that's because, like, I like everything about him and he doesn't need to change. Listen, when your bad boy likes nail art and, like, sucks the life of other characters, fuck that, who cares? You can keep all your other ones. Look, he will dominate the world and paint my nails, fuck everything else.
But this is what I'm saying, like, you understand, it's about the essence, it's about the vibes. It's about the being evil, in a sense, has like an inherently campy vibe to it, right? It's why Megamind is it's back to Megamind. It is why Megamind is so attractive as a character, in that he understands that the sex appeal of evil comes from being camp. Are you following?
Not really.
The sex appeal of evil comes from the inherent campiness of evil. Fictional evil, might I clarify. Because the actual evil people suck. I just want to make that clear. I just can't there any allegations against me.
The cancellation of it.
I can't there any allegations against me in the future, which there probably will be. I just want to make that clear.
There's nothing wrong with loving evil characters or bad boys. Number one lover of Fleetway's Super over here.
That's from Tomb Buffoon.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, me personally, I'm more into, like, the morally gray bad boys than the straight-up evil bad boys. I just understand the sex appeal of evil.
Yeah, no, I don't know, I don't got time for that.
Fuck!
Okay, but consider this, my main man, my main boy, Sebastian, in Stardew Valley. He's got the bad boy look. He's got, he's got the goth look. He's got the motorcycle. Right. He smokes weed. He's smoking weed
makes you a bad boy?
In some cultures, yes.
All it takes is
America?
You can't say I'm not wrong. In some cultures, yes.
What culture? America?
Yes. Fuck off. But like,
Oh no.
What I'm saying is that he has the surface level bad boy, but his personality is, I like Dungeons and Dragons, and coding, and frogs. And, he's so attractive. In every way. He's got that emo boy haircut, and and the black hoodie and everything. He's got like the black and purple color scheme, and he's so beautiful. He's like, I love being in a band with my friends and riding my motorcycle and to the cliff and looking out at the stars with you. And yes, he's a perfect man, and he's a 10 out of 10 committed, beautiful, wonderful husband.
I wouldn't call that a bad boy then.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Is that there's the surface level bad boy. The core of the boy is good. The surface of the boy is bad.
Why is Blaze a totally original OC in the cutscenes? I don't know.
All the details of bad boys that you're describing as sexy are true of Waluigi.
Not the Sonic R Knuckles.
Yeah. Knuckles, it was hard picking. There were some really good, solid choices for Knuckles. I'm playing the only good version of Knuckles, though.
I think if I have to be honest with you, I would much rather have a himbo than a bad boy.
That's real. That's real. I'm just saying, like, I'm saying that the dark edginess of a character does not automatically equate to emotional unavailability.
That's what someone called Howard on my Howard video, a himbo.
My problem is I just ain't got time for that.
You may have to chip at a shell, but that does not mean that there isn't softness within. That's so good and so delicious, and so it makes just a nice lemonade.
Hear me out, I'd rather have the softness right then and there, plus he's stupid.
Nah, I need that darkness and light to balance.
Hold on now. What about Punk though?
Well, listen, I'm not saying that a himbo is bad. I like my fair share of himbos. I'm just saying that, like, what attracts me to the bad boys is the idea that they're not really bad. They're just drawn that way. They're just on surface. They're
Mitzi wants character development.
Yes! That's what I want. I want to know that you are more than what you are. I want the interest to come out. I want to juice you like a lemon, boy.
I think my problem, Mitzi, is that I am an independent black woman and I don't want to put in the effort.
Fair. That's fair. It's just like I want to get to know them. I want to scratch your surface. It's like you ever use those like scratch art boards where it's like all black on the surface, and then when you scratch out that beautiful art, it's like a rainbow underneath. That's the kind of guys I like.
What? Michael, what?
It was behind the chow box, not in the chow box. The cool thing with the Blaze mod I was using is it gives her own moveset, like it's a fully different character.
I feel good.
It's very similar to Sonic's, but there's like adjustments made to it. What did I do for Tails? I forgot. Oh, well, I remember what I did for Eggman. He's in the lift.
I love that so much.
Tails is supposed to be cell-shaded, that's right, but something fucked up, so now he's my new OC. What's this OC's name? Shadow Tails.
Whales.
Eggman in the lift is pretty great, though.
His name is Sales.
Michael, how do you feel about Bad Boys?
Definitely not as
Michael.
definitely not as opinionated as you guys are, but you know what? To each their own.
Michael's definitely a step-uppy kind of guy.
Shut the fuck up. I wonder if Tails would look good if I'm gonna get the Chow Garden key to see if Tails, because I did something to the Chow Garden. You're good. No, you're good. You don't.
I am curious to know what Michael's type is, though.
No, well, it's obvious, because think about it. Howard Hamlin would definitely step on all of us. Come on.
This is true. I think Michael likes the kind of man who puts in the work on himself. I think Michael is into the kind of man who's like not quite there yet, but he's developing into his own person.
Howard Hamlin?
Yeah.
I'm intimidated by Howard. I might be more of like a Ernie or Omar kind of guy.
I think me and Michael are into the same kind of men.
I like
I like my men like I like my coffee. I don't like coffee.
I was wondering where you were going with that, and you went in the most obvious way you could.
Absolutely. Now hear me out, I appreciate men now.
Well, I mean, if you're not attracted to men, you're not attracted to men. That's fair. Yeah. I don't know, if I had to fuck a dude, I don't know. Maybe Howard Hamlin or Bellamy from 100.
Would it be Patrick Bateman?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I don't know if it'd be Patrick Fabian. It'd be Howard, if Howard was a real person. Shit, I mean, if he was interested, I might have to go for it. I might have to try it out.
I like all things everywhere at the time.
He's like in his 40s and Michael's like 28.
He might be in his 50s by now.
I'm sorry for giving you shit, but I'm also very proud of you for going with it.
Oh, of course.
Oh, speaking of boys, speaking of
I'm open-minded, I'll say that much. I'm open-minded, I'll say that much. That doesn't mean I'm gonna go... That doesn't mean I'm gonna go through with anything just for the hell of it, but I'm not gonna... I'll think about it.
Did you find a Chowkey, by the way?
No, we'll do that in Sonic Stage.
Okay, so I have an important question about Fire Emblem because I'm frustrated. So, like, I've been trying my ass off to just pair characters up. That's all I've been caring about is trying to get characters to be together that I'm like.
That's the only important part of the game.
Now, but hear me out. I got to a certain part in the game where apparently the game wants my character to automatically get with Chrom. And I'm like, but you don't want that.
You don't have to do that. All you have to do is hook somebody up with him and then they'll leave you alone.
Okay.
Chrom is gonna keep showing up.
The problem is, like, I can't progress further in the game.
Yeah, no, you're supposed to hook him up with somebody.
Yeah.
And also, Chrom is the blue. Chrom is the
I wish-
blue twink of the game.
I wish Chrom was like Clinton.
I don't like Chrom like that, and I haven't gotten a chance to sample all the sweet array of boys.
It would be nice.
But I can't be gay in that game. There are so many beautiful women. There are so many beautiful women in Fire Emblem Awakening, and I can't.
I understand. I absolutely understand.
You gave me Sully. You gave me this beautiful butch woman on horseback.
Right.
You said I cannot kiss her.
No, y'all gave me Tharja, and I'm mad about that. If you don't know who she is, look her up. But
I need a big, strong woman to hold me in her arms.
I wish that Chrom was like Clint in Stardew Valley, where you can, like, his whole arc is trying to set him up with Emily, but then you can, after you finish that, you can hook up with Emily anyways.
Like the frantic, tipping, tapping on the metal.
Yeah.
But no, normally you just supposed to hook Rom off with whoever.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out somebody. It's just like
Anybody. Just throw him at anybody.
Well,
Throw him at the worst character.
I take my shipping very seriously. It needs to. I am the tactician of romance.
Can I spoil something?
Yes.
You guys have kids. Like, you get to see your character's kids.
Yeah, I know you said that before.
I love it. So
You said that
I need more of that.
when you pitched the game to me.
Yeah, I know. I need it.
You know what's funny?
What?
I was editing a lot of Sonic Rush today, and most of Mitzi's conversation and that is trying to get used to Fire Emblem. And it's like, now I'm away from that, and the Fire Emblem discussion continues like 7 months later.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Not 7 months, that was like in January, I think.
Yeah, I took a break from Fire Emblem and just.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Woo!
Oh my god.
There's some music playing here, I can't hear it that well.
Why are we in hell?
We're in a neon city or something. Not quite neon, but this isn't hell.
Oh, okay.
Just wanted to see it. Alright, let's pick a Chow to get rid of.
No.
Who's this? This is Bud. Bud, alright. Oh, Bud loves Blaze.
I'm seeing you in a month. You in the streets, too.
Who's this one?
Get out of the car, and it is on site, Michael.
That's Watergate.
Wow, a relevant name. It's not.
Schmeagol, that's Zach's Chow. That's Cinnamon.
No legendary Zach.
Is this Colgate? No, that's Meth. Yeah, that's right, Methless died. And there's Colgate, but he's asleep. Alright, we'll leave. I'm leaving, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Okay, I won't try to stop you.
Now we can see disfigured Sonic again, plus whatever Shadow is going to look like in his form.
Tim Food asked you a very interesting character about Spidey.
That was the first video of yours I watched, and that random joke caught me off guard. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, but going back to a previous topic, I'm curious what sexuality is Spiny, like the actual character. There was some weird tension with Spiny and Dr. Howard in the Schoolhouse vid.
Was there in the Schoolhouse video? I don't think Spiny understands what he is. I think Spiny's lost.
Spiny is questionable.
That's valid. It's valid.
Yeah. I'm not even like, yeah, I just don't think Spiny understands sexuality at all.
He's too busy thinking about Sonic.
Yeah. I died?
I died?
Dr. Howard called Spiny Sweetie and
Spiny went stop. Yeah, that's right, that's right.
If I call Michael Sweetie, he'll say stop.
Dr. Howard is more so teased and Spiny, I think, than anything. Now, Dr. Howard is built in his hero's image, which is Howard Hamlin. But he doesn't like Dr. Howard that much because Dr. Howard doesn't act like Howard Hamlin. He's got more of like an antagonistic personality. Oh my god, Shadow. Blows up!
I think, I guess to answer the question that no one asked, when it gets right down to it, I appreciate everybody, I just have a preference, and that's it.
Yeah.
Not like anyone asked.
I mean, everybody's got a preference. Nothing wrong with that. Can't lie and say that you're into something you're not.
Hey, you know, I think another thing that sucks is going through this transition is it changes my opinions on a lot of things. So I think that's kind of what helped too.
I mean, you're discovering yourself more.
Yeah.
That's how it is. That's how it be.
I will say that.
Sorry if that wasn't a just our tune movement. Sorry if that wasn't a satisfying answer of Spiny. It's just like I don't know if it's something that'll ever be elaborated on. I think it'll be confusing forever because I think Spiny's confused.
And that's okay.
Oh yeah. I'm not doing it to like mock. I'm not doing that to like make fun of anyone or mock anyone. That's how I see the character. He doesn't understand any of that.
He's too busy, you know, thinking about Sonic to consider his own sexuality.
Yeah. I also just think Spidey's kind of a lost character in like most ways. Like he's living in a dumpster. He doesn't really know what he wants to do with his life.
I mean, aren't we all?
And he uses like pure escapism. That's actually dived into a lot in the Year of the Hedgehog 2 video. It gets weirdly deep. Which
from something.
What'd you say?
Spidey running from something?
He's running from his past. I did already die, so this isn't really a one-death challenge anymore, but I died in a stupid place too, but I wasn't too worried about that. I more so just wanted to play the game with mods on. I should switch over to dark mode after this.
I should probably, like, get off. Oh, no.
I won't be on much longer.
I guess, I'm just waiting for art to be done.
We almost died. Oh wow, neat. Whoops.
I love that.
I hate that I'm invested in the Spunny Norman lore. Yeah, I remember binge reading the comics on Twitter from you and Matt.
There's nothing wrong with being, like, invested in the lore.
Well, I mean, I'm glad that you like it.
I wish more people were like you.
I like... It's a silly lore, but I think it's fun to have it.
Well, if you have lore, it's good to have people get into it, and it's nice to have that.
I try not to make it too intrusive on like regular Last Call episodes, with the exception of shit like Schoolhouse, where it's like I wasn't gonna ever take a Schoolhouse review seriously. So, Year of the Hedgehog 2 is a very lore-heavy video, though, because it's just kind of like I don't know. I feel like doing a yearly tradition out of that would be fun.
This place sure feels haunted.
It's Knuckles' normal. It's because it's a cutscene. It's his normal head with the fucking R body. Anyways, I'm gonna go to dark mode now so I can enjoy those mods. Although, actually, I want to see the levels select.
Are we gonna be Wallace again?
No, you already saw what he was, actually.
Okay.
I technically had... There's a map I installed, but I don't see... Because I don't know what level it replaces, and it might not even replace the level, but I don't know how to access it. I'm actually looking forward to the Hedgehog video too, mainly because Ogorki, I don't know why, yet Ogorki is absolutely adorable to me. And he's such a pleasure to see appear. He is in it. I bet I probably posted a screenshot with him in it. Do you know who Ogorki is? Because he is like he is like a bootleg character. Anyways, we have Eggman on his first day of the job, operating the high lift. Just got to get through the. He doesn't have legs. They're taking my ideas, I'll say that. He's a rip-off bootleg of Pickle's mascot. Yeah, I'm familiar with those Sonic bootlegs, like the infamous Harry Potter Obama backpack. That's a good one. I've always liked Ogorki.
there was like, no, I shouldn't say a lot of, but there was a little bit of a Gorky fan art, and I really enjoyed it, and I was just like, I want to put, since Spiny, like, the joke of Spiny is he's kind of like a recolor. He's a Monty Python character of Sonic's arms and legs. I thought it'd be funny just, like, put in as much bootleg shit as possible in the show, like Dr. Howard is a combination of a Better Call Saul character and Robotnik. A Gorky is quite literally a pre-existing bootleg. I stole a bootleg character. I wish they would have, like, done some sound editing with this mod to make it so the footsteps aren't there anymore. But aside from that, this is pretty solid.
I don't know, I like it a lot.
Oh, it's great.
Is the music on?
Yeah, it's pretty low.
It's like super quiet. Okay.
It's low, and you're also only going to hear because the sound mixing is shit in the mech stage levels, you're going to have a harder time hearing it. That is a mod I had installed that fixed the audio mix in this game. I need to reinstall that. I uninstalled a bunch of mods because I just wanted a fresh start. But, the audio mixing mod should stay installed.
That'd be funny if you did get sued for a Gorky.
For stealing a bootleg. I could probably be sued by several people if they really wanted to.
I mean, for sure, it's just, the question comes down to what it's picked though.
I think you'd be good, honestly.
I think there's a level of parody law, just because, I mean, people make Mario animations all the time, and just because mine are more obscure, like, it's not going to be okay because mine are obscure characters.
I think because it is, like, limited to YouTube, you'll be good.
I don't think anyone would. I don't think Monty Python would care enough. I don't think Sega would care enough. I mean, Sega shouldn't, because, like, fucking OCs is, like, a huge part of their thing, but I think the only people that might care is the Pickle Company, because they went out because they would do a bootleg in the first place, but one, I don't know if they're still around, and two, they're not winning that shit. They stole a character, too.
Oh, that Michael, Ken Penders won his case.
That's true.
I just think, like, your character, like the Michael character Spiny Norman is so far removed from the Monty Python Spiny Norman that basically at this point all they share is a name and looking vaguely similar. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I'm not worried about. If I was worried about it, I wouldn't be doing it.
transformation.
Jet the Hawk, everybody's favorite Sonic character.
Yeah.
Oh, they did sound effects too. That's neat. They changed his audio. Wasn't expecting that.
You know the ultimate thing that's in your favor with Spiny is the fact that I don't know how many people
I don't know. Diehard Monty Python fans probably because it's one of their best sketches, but but for the average person coming across this channel, they're probably not going to get the reference. I assume Monty Python is a old show. Like people today remember Holy Grail and whatnot, but like it's not. I mean, it's not a super popular thing anymore. It's mainly just a lot of people grew up with it, or a lot of people watched it back then. The only thing like relevant with Monty Python at all anymore is that Spam-A-Lot is still playing.
I think Monty Python still enjoys a level of popularity within the pop culture. Now I think
Yeah, but it's not like it's not that.
sick of Holy Grail.
Well, I think it's more so older audiences, you know? That's, I guess, where I would stand on that. Like, I think it's people who were there when it was popular that still like it.
I think theater kids.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know,
like people that enjoy, like, film and TV are, like, you know...
I mean, Terry Gilliam was a great director.
I feel like every joke from Holy Grail has like been so thoroughly beat into the ground that people are just like sick of it now, so no one ever like talks about it or really references it that much. Because it was so overdone like 10 years ago.
It is kind of broken.
And destroy.
I think, like, I feel like Monty Python is one of those things that'll always be appreciated throughout time.
Oh yeah.
It's just, and even if you're gonna go, like, the joke, well, but the jokes will, like, the jokes transcend.
He's not supposed to go back that far. This is not a very good model.
Yeah, people make fun of Sonic for being like an overly cool, in-your-face, radical dude, but like, Jet the Hawk is that times like 3.
I feel like Crash Bandicoot is that for me. And that might just be because it's Mario.
Sonic Riders is a cool game, though. It is fun, and they changed up the aesthetic a lot. It honestly is animated better than most 3D Sonic games. It's like the 3D animation in that game is better too because the characters emote a lot better than most Sonic games. Like even Frontiers, the 3D animation isn't very good. It's better. Go ahead.
Crash Bandicoot's thing is just kind of like, ooh, I'm so crazy. Look at me, I'm the crazy guy.
I'm Florida.
Crash Bandicoot is weird because it's like the character only has as much personality as can be conveyed with like facial expressions.
Okay, yeah, true.
Like, I can't think of anything to comment on with like Crash Bandicoot's personality because yeah, he's just kind of like wacky animal man. That's it. He's wacky.
He's wacky tobacco.
Yeah.
Crash is like one of the few, like if you humanize him, he's just a dude without a shirt.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna end it here. I need to make a payment and get to sleep. So I thank you guys for joining me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's Dr. Smiling, the character member, because the Doctor is canonically the most powerful character.
Who is?
He said the Doctor. That could be. She said the Doctor. That could be in reference to frickin' Dr. Robotnik or Dr. Starline.
Wasn't technically Eggman.
Dr. Eggman won, so probably. Anyways, good night.